This video starts with a very simple question. Can you tell a coherent story using AI images without fighting prompts, settings, and endless iterations? Most AI videos are just disconnected clips. I wanted to see if it was possible to do something different. Start from a single frame and build an actual cinematic shot on top of it. That's what I'm testing today with Higgsfield Cinema Studio. Cinema Studio isn't about write a prompt and hope for the best. The idea is much simpler and much more cinematic. You create an intentional frame first, then you extend it into a real shot. You're not animating an image, you're staging a scene. To test this properly, I didn't want random visuals. I built a small, contained story. A normal man, a normal day, in a world that's completely out of control. You can also find the full video on my channel. The important part is continuity. Same character, same world, same visual language. This is the most important step. I'm not describing everything. I'm making choices, like I would on a real set. Camera, lens, focal length, a natural perspective. I want it to feel like real life, not a poster. This frame is my anchor. Everything else depends on it. Once the frame works, I don't throw it away. I use it as a start frame, choose a simple camera movement, and let the shot breathe. No timelines, no keyframes. I'm just saying, this is how this scene should move. What really surprised me here is the consistency. Same face, same mood, same visual grammar. And this isn't something I had to force with long prompts or endless retries. I'm not regenerating everything from scratch every time. I'm building on top of decisions I already made. The frame becomes a reference point, not just visually, but narratively. Once that frame works, everything that comes after feels like a continuation, not a reset. That's a big difference compared to most AI video tools, where every generation feels disconnected from the previous one. Here, I'm not thinking in terms of outputs. I'm thinking in terms of scenes. Camera choices stay consistent. Lens choices stay consistent. Even the way the world behaves stays coherent. And that's when Cinema Studio stops feeling like an AI that generates clips and starts feeling more like a directing workflow. You're not fighting the tool. You're making creative decisions and letting the system execute them. For me, that's the shift from experimenting with AI to actually using it as part of a filmmaking process. Look at how easy it is to generate scenes. It took me very little time to create beautiful content. This tool is truly powerful and allows you to bring your cinematic content to life in simple steps. Personally, I think combining Cinema Studio and Higgsfield Popcorn in our workflow could be the perfect combination for creating, generating, and animating professional and authentic scenes. At the end of the day, this isn't about replacing filmmakers. It's about removing friction. A lot of AI tools give you power, but they also give you noise. More settings, more retries, more randomness. What I like here is that the workflow is opinionated. It nudges you toward making fewer decisions, but better ones. You decide the frame. You decide the camera language. You decide how the shot you feel. And then you stop tweaking and start directing. For previs, for concept work, or even for short narrative pieces like this, that shift matters. It doesn't feel like I'm generating content. It feels like I'm staging scenes. And that's probably the most interesting part of Cinema Studio. It treats AI video less like a gimmick and more like a filmmaking tool. I'll keep testing it, pushing it, and seeing where it breaks. If you're curious, you'll find a link in the description. Thanks for watching. Before closing the video, I'll show you the content I created with Cinema Studio. It's the normal daily routine of an ordinary man living in a world dominated by heroes and villains who fight day and night.
The world is burning, not as an emergency, but as a routine. Cities collapse, battles fill the sky, noise becomes background. We still wake up, we still go to work, we still come back home. Not because we don't see what's happening, but because we can't stop it. At some point chaos stops being a shock and becomes context. This isn't indifference, it's adaptation.